The Persian Gulf is not calm tonight. 40 nautical miles off the southwestern coast of Iran, Kharg Island sits at the center of something it has not seen in decades. The island processes roughly 90% of Iran's crude oil exports. It is the economic spine of the Iranian regime. And right now, it is encircled. U.S Bataan Amphibious Ready Group holds position 22 nautical miles northwest. USS Mesa Verde and USS Whidbey Island are stationed east and south. 3 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, USS Carney, USS Cole, and USS Donald Cook, form an outer perimeter. 8,000 U.S. Marines from the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit are aboard. They are not moving. They are waiting. Iranian radar stations on the island are active. Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps naval vessels, 2 Sina-class fast attack craft, are circling at a distance of 11 nautical miles. They do not approach. The message is already sent. On the flight deck of USS Bataan, the rotation begins at 0400. It does not stop. 2 MV-22B Osprey tiltrotors from VMM-263 lift off the flight deck. They carry 24 Marines each, fully kitted, body armor, AN/PVS 14 night vision monoculars, M27 infantry automatic rifles. The Ospreys fly a holding pattern 14 miles from the island's northern shore. They do not land. They orbit. They wait for an order that has not come yet. Back on deck, the replacement crew boards a second pair of Ospreys. The cycle turns every 90 minutes. 1 pair returns. 1 pair launches. Every 90 minutes. Showing the pressure on the island does not decrease. It compounds. 6 AH-64E Apache Guardian attack helicopters from HMLA-267 are on the flight deck. Rotors folded, staged in 2 rows of 3. Their maintenance crews work in sequence. Fuel lines connected. Rotor blades unfolded and locked. Pre-flight checks running on each aircraft simultaneously. The first 2 Apaches are ready to lift in 12 minutes. The Marines below deck are divided into 6 assault elements, each 120 men. Every element is assigned a landing zone, a primary objective, and a secondary. The plans exist. The rehearsals are complete. The Marines eat, rest, clean weapons, and wait. This is what containment looks like at scale. The weapons staged on USS Bataan's flight deck are not symbolic. Each AH-64E Apache Guardian carries 2 M23 030mm chain guns capable of firing 625 rounds per minute. Each gun is loaded with 1,200 rounds of API, armor-piercing incendiary, ammunition. On the stub wings, 4 M261 rocket pods are mounted, each holding 19 Hydra, 70 unguided rockets. That is 76 rockets per aircraft. 6 aircraft, 456 rockets ready to fire. The loading sequence is precise. The M261 pod is aligned with the weapons pylon. The pod is slid forward until the connector seats. The electrical connector is plugged in. The locking pin is inserted and torqued to specification. The arming wire is threaded. The crew chief calls clear. The pilot cycles the weapons management system. Green light. Ready. Underneath each Apache wing, 2 AGM-114R Hellfire 2 missiles are mounted on an M299 launcher rail. The Hellfire 2 carries a tandem heat warhead, high-explosive anti-tank, capable of defeating hardened bunkers, radar installations, and small surface vessels at a range of 8 kilometers. Each missile weighs 49 kilograms. Each Apache carries 4. 24 Hellfires are in the air the moment those 6 aircraft lift. On the destroyer USS Carney, positioned 18 nautical miles east of Kharg Island, the AN/SPY-1D radar array operates in full active mode. It scans a volume of airspace 360 degrees around the ship to an altitude of 100,000 feet and a range of 200 nautical miles. Every aircraft, every drone, every object moving in the Gulf is being tracked. The Mark 41 vertical launch system holds 90 cells. 62 are loaded with RIM-66 standard missiles. 16 carry BGM. 109 Tomahawk cruise missiles. 12 cells hold RIM-162E SSM interceptors for close-in aerial threats. Nothing in this Gulf moves without permission. At 0612 local time, a C-17A Globemaster III descends through 8,000 feet over the Gulf of Oman. It is inbound to Al Dhafra Air Base, United Arab Emirates, carrying a forward resupply package for the amphibious group. The cargo ramp is still closed. The aircraft weight is 265 tons. In the cargo bay, 4 palletized loads of AGM-114R Hellfire missiles, 96 rounds total, 2 pallets of Hydra, 70 rockets, 1 pallet of 30mm API ammunition, and 2 disassembled RQ-7B Shadow tactical unmanned aerial systems for deck-based ISR relay. The C-17 touches down at Al Dhafra at 0638. Runway rollout is 2,400 feet. The aircraft taxis to the offload apron. The rear cargo ramp lowers. E-3K loader material, handling equipment vehicles are already positioned. The operators are on the apron. They do not wait for a signal. They move immediately. The first Hellfire pallet is off the aircraft in 4 minutes. All cargo is offloaded in 31 minutes. The K-loaders transfer the pallets to a waiting CH-53E Super Stallion heavy lift helicopter from HMH 461. The Super Stallion carries a maximum external payload of 16,330 kilograms. It lifts the first sling load at 0714 and begins the transit northeast toward the fleet. 72 minutes later, the Hellfires are on USS Baton's flight deck. The Apache crews receive the resupply. The weapons are restaged. The inventory is full again. The strike capacity resets to 0 depletion. This is how the machine sustains itself. At 0821, USS Carney's AN/SPY-1D radar detects multiple airborne contacts. Bearing 047, range 54 nautical miles, altitude 300 feet, speed 185 kilometers per hour. The contacts are not squawking IFF, identification, friend, or foe. They are Shahed 136 loitering munitions, Iranian-manufactured Delta Wing kamikaze drones, each carrying a 50-kilogram warhead. The track classification is immediate. Hostile. USS Carney's tactical action officer initiates engagement protocol. The Mark 41 VLS hatch opens on cell 14. AR-IM-162 ESSM Evolved Sea Sparrow missile launches at 082204. The missile accelerates to Mach 4.5. Guidance is active radar homing. Terminal phase. Drone 1 is destroyed 19.4 nautical miles from the ship. 5 more are IM-162 missiles launch in a span of 22 seconds. Each missile tracks a separate contact. The Phalanx CIWS close-in weapon system spins up on USS Mesa Verde as a secondary intercept layer. 20mm M61A1 Gatling gun, 4,500 rounds per minute. At 082341, all 7 Shahed 136 drones are destroyed. No ship is struck. No aircraft is lost. No Marine is touched. On the flight deck of USS Baton, the MV-22 Ospreys return from their holding pattern. They refuel in 18 minutes. They lift again. The rotation does not stop. Kharg Island remains encircled. The machine keeps running.